Take two. They're small. Man, this light shining back. I feel like Alfred Hitchcock with the shadow thing going on. But anyway, oh, hey folks, how you doing? Real quick, don't want to waste a whole lot of your time, but I wanted to show you today my next step in my making the Mossberg Shockwave better. It's not really a series, it's just something that I'm kind of documenting the steps that I take along the way. Today we're going to talk about this Streamlight TL Racker replacement forend. It gives you here at either your thumb or at a fingertip accessibility kind of location, instant 1000 lumen illumination so that you can identify threats in low light situations, room clearing or use around the house, things that go bump in the night, whatever you want to call it. Man, it's really, they say it's 1000 lumens. I don't know. I don't have a way of measuring it. I can tell you it's very bright. But anyway, that in conjunction with the Crimson Trace laser saddle, I think it's going to make aiming and target identification with this little weapon a whole lot easier. So without any further ado, I'm going to step back 7 yards behind me. I'm going to shine it here on the door so you can see what it looks like at 7 yards, and I'm going to do it with and without the Crimson Trace laser saddle on there so you can see kind of where the laser lines up with the light. Okay, so again, I'm not going to waste a whole lot of time for your viewing pleasure. Here is the Streamlight TL Racker displayed against a 3-foot door at 3 yards. Here is the same light in conjunction with the Crimson Trace laser saddle at the same distance. You can barely see on the camera that red laser in the middle of that intense white light on the door. I'm going to step back to 7 yards and show you what it looks like at that distance. So again, there's the light. It's probably about 5 feet across. Adding the laser to the middle of it, you'll see that the laser projects just slightly higher than the center point of the light beam. So my feelings and thoughts on this, it's a very apparently well-made light. I have no issue with the overall construction. It was a tad difficult to install. You have to remove the nut that holds the forend on with I used a castle nut wrench, and that was how I got the old one off. But this one sits deep down inside the body of the forend and required some creative long pointy screwdriver work to get it reinstalled. It takes CR123 batteries. I'm not a big fan of those. They're expensive to replace. They're kind of short-lived in something like this. But for what it's good for, taking it from beside the nightstand and identifying noises that you hear in the middle of the night, it's good for that. How does it interface with the Crimson Trace laser saddle? Well, it does. Does it do it perfectly? Probably not. Considering all the buttons that are on the laser saddle and the buttons on the forend, I would say it would take a fair amount of training to get proficient with not hitting the wrong button or, fumbling around with them in the dark, especially under duress. So I think maybe it's a little busy. I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. Just let me know. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if there's something that you'd like to see me do in the future with it. Maybe when it's not raining cats and dogs like it is today, I'll take it out and I'll do some low light work with it outside and try to document that for you. But anyway, y'all take care. God bless.